A warm welcome back to the Forensic Detailing channel. How are you all doing? Do not forget to subscribe. So this morning I got a letter through the post and it's a speeding ticket for doing 35 in a 30 zone. It was on Friday, coming back from Goodwood. I was stuck in heavy traffic all the way coming back from Chichester and Bognor, and then it opened up and I went down a road on the edge of town where there's always a speeding van, or there's often a speeding van there. And I was following traffic. I didn't even see a speeding van. And I must have been doing 35 miles an hour in a 30 zone. So I've admitted to the fine and I'll pay the fine. The simple answer from people watching is, well, if you don't want to get a speeding fine, don't speed. Yeah, whenever anyone gets caught speeding, they're kind of like, well, that's outrageous, that's terrible, but you're speeding, I guess. So I do that argument, that logic is good. My argument is I've done a speed awareness course before many years ago, or not many years ago, maybe 5 years ago or something like that. And that was, I think, for doing 36 in a 30 zone. I don't know. The whole thing was full up with elderly people. Say there was like 60 or 70 people in there. 60 out of the 70 were retired pensioners that had been caught during the week doing speeding in 30 zones. They went through and asked everyone what what you were in for. And most of them, or a lot of them, were between 34 miles an hour and 36 miles an hour in 30 zones, probably the place where I got caught. A few were like 78 miles an hour, 79 miles an hour, but the vast majority. And there was a handful of middle-aged people, and that was it, really. Now, this is my problem with this thing, is not that they need to enforce speeding, they do, but it's the way it's done, and it's the way they go to wherever you're going to get the most revenue generated, rather than going to the hotspots that are dangerous. Maybe someone will argue they do, but I know all the places they are around my way, and it's the areas of road where you're likely to get caught out. The road I was on was Chalcoff Road, right on the edge of town, and it opens up, and at the end, or about halfway through, at some point it goes back to national speed limit. It's a big wide road, so people tend to go down there faster than 30 miles an hour and then go up to the national speed limit when it opens up. So it's a good place to go. Another place, they go north of the town. You come out of town and it goes to a little dual carriageway, but it's still a 30 zone, and they sit in the centre reservation. That's a great spot to go as well. There's another 30 mile an hour dual carriageway in Bognor where they sit as well. That's a very good place. That's my main objection, is that the people doing this are there to maximise the amount of people that they catch speeding and make the most amount of money, in my opinion. And rather than going out and trying to find people that are really prolifically speeding and are dangerous and slapping them with a fine, they're going out and positioning themselves where they can catch essentially retired pensioners doing 34 to 36 miles an hour. That's the majority of the money that gets raised in. That's what's going through my head at the moment, right or wrong. Yeah, so how do I feel about this? Well, the good citizen thing to do is to just, you've been caught speeding, stop grumbling about it, pay it, and try and keep your speed down, and I will. And I came out, when I'd done my speed awareness course, that's how I felt about it, just, swallow it, slow down, and concentrate a little bit more on your driving. But right now, my brain is saying that it's so easy to do 35 in the places where they go and catch you. It really is. It's so easy, and they would have caught hundreds of people at that moment in time, because, like I say, the main Chichester Road was gridlocked and it just opened up, so everyone's then just trying to get going again, and it's easy to go over 30 miles an hour. Very easy. Yeah, so there we are. My question to you guys is, have you been caught speeding? Where was it? Put in the comments. I bet you it was urban. I bet you it was around the town somewhere, not out on the motorways or on the back road, B roads. The roads where you can really speed and you know, you go for a spirited drive, there aren't, those speed cameras don't go there because they'll only get one car every 2 hours as opposed to one car every 2 minutes, you know, in the places they know they go. But where were you caught? What speed were you doing? And how did you feel about it? Have you done a speed awareness course? Do we need to increase or decrease the speed limits? But should we also have a say in how it's policed? Because yeah, it affects us all. We obviously do want some form of speed policing, but it just seems to be so well policed compared to everything else. It's so well policed. It's like there's these fixed speed cameras, you know, the flashers everywhere, average speed cameras every time they now do a bit of maintenance work on the roads. You know, if they put the average speeds in and then they set up the cameras, and it's almost like it's all revenue focused. That's what I'm thinking. They've just figured out another revenue stream. Is there a way of doing it where it's less revenue focused and it's more about getting the really dangerous drivers off the road? But it's probably achievable, but then you're going to lose all the revenue. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. But lesson for the day is, yeah, try and stay within those limits and just be aware it's very easy to creep over 30, isn't it? 30 is the killer one. You know, because 40 feels, if it's a 40 zone, you feel like you're going quite well. If it's a 50 zone, you're moving, and 60 and all that, and 70, you're okay. But it's that 30, you can just creep over that so easily. You get following the car in front, just following traffic. So there we go, guys. Let us know your last fine when you get caught and how you feel about the whole road situation. The other thing that came into my head as I'm reading this letter, and I'm, you know, it's annoying. The other thing that came into my head was the money's not, if they're making loads of money out of this, it should go back into the roads. And the net result is, okay, we have a road network that's very well policed in terms of these automated systems and these mobile check places where they turn up. But we should get the benefit of then having good roads for our cars. But what we've got is like that pothole thing that I hit the other day is still there in the roads. And it's dangerous as well. It will still be there in a few months' time. When it's fixed, I'll show you. But it won't be fixed anytime soon. And even when that one's fixed, you go 5 meters up the road and it's all delaminated. So we definitely know that the roads aren't being maintained. That's been my question, not up for debate. So maybe if we don't get enough of a say to say how the speed is enforced, because that's, everyone's going to say, you know, everyone that gets caught is going to want it gone. But we could say that we want that money put back into the roads. So at least we get, you know, at least we get smooth roads that don't break our suspension and buckle up our alloys or have us off the handles of a push bike or a motorbike and all that sort of stuff. That sounds like a good compromise to me. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Forensics Detailing channel, over and out.